Wayne, there's an idea that people hire advisors because they're going to be able to predict the future. They're going to be able to tell us what the market's going to do. The idea that there's a crystal ball in the office that we can predict what's going to happen tomorrow. Do you subscribe to that theory?
No, and it's a total disconnect because people understand. If you tell people, well, nobody knows what's going to happen Monday. Nobody knows when the next war, the next earthquake, the next nuclear disaster is going to be, something that really affects the market. Nobody knows. And the market, the prices of the market next week are going to be affected what happens next week. Everybody gets that, but then they walk into their advisor and say, tell me what I should do. What's going to be the best stock? What's going to happen in the market? It's a total disconnect because nobody can predict it. And what we believe is that it's not about predicting. It's about putting facts behind us. It's about having the academic studies. It's about doing things. I don't know what the temperature is going to be in November.
So what you're telling me is the value of the advisor is not about predicting what happens tomorrow.
No. The value of the advisor is to tell you that in November it might be cold and take a coat. be prepared. My wife never leaves the house with a coat. I don't know why. And then she wears all mine. So I'm freezing. But I don't know what the temperature is going to be in November, but I know it's going to be cooler than it is today. I know that's going to happen. So we can predict, but we still have to pay attention to, because one day it may rain. I know what the average temperature, the average rainfall is every day in November, but that's never what it's going to be. And we have to adjust to what's going to happen. And what we need to do is have a plan. When it's winter, we probably should dress a little differently than when it's summer. And we need to understand that those things, and academically, financially, there's that type of predictability also long term.
Right. I think that the idea of prognosticators, society wants prognosticators. Society wants to have someone with the answers rather than realizing it's a big place. The world's a big place. There's a lot of interactions that happen. It's really difficult to say what's going to happen immediately tomorrow. There's going to be Monday morning quarterbacks for sure. We're going to have perfect hindsight when it's all said and done. But in the moment, being systematic, unemotional, diversified, some of the mantras that you'll hear from us.
It's going to pay us better.
Much more so than trying to figure out what's going to happen in the short run.
Well, and we as human beings want
certainty.
Certainty. We want lied to. That's what we really want because we don't care about the truth. We want to feel good. And it's interesting to think about how stockbrokers historically have built their practice. They call up 50 people and tell them X and Y it's going to happen, and half the people they're right on and half are wrong. So the half that are wrong leave. Then they call up another 50 people, have 25 old people, tell them, and half are right and half are wrong. So 12 leave, they've got 13 left. And then they tell them something else, another set of predictions, and half are right and half. And they've got 6 people that they've been right 3 times in a row. Out of 50, they've got 6 people. And those 6 people think they're in. And they never pay attention to them again because, wow, they were exactly right 3 times in a row. And it's luck. It's totally luck that drives that. And you do that long enough and you have a really good practice made up of people that believe in you because you were right 3 times in a row. And it was absolutely rolling dice. I can't tell you what's going to happen next week. I can't tell you what's going to change the markets. But I can tell you how to put probability into a portfolio. That's what's important, how to put probability of success into your plan. Because that's what we want, is your plan to be successful for you.